iChat, and then click on the
iChat.
yeah.
What if
And then
someone
click on the
wants to
main
chat?
screen again. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, nobody ever chats. I mean, they could. In fact, I set it up now so that you don't even have to be a follower to chat. Because I thought, well, I need real time, like you can also have it set up where they could be a follower for 10 minutes and then they can chat or whatever. But I need to like real time like feedback sometimes. Like if the music's too loud or too low or whatever when I'm on the road, like
Yeah.
like that's why I was like, well, I just need to do that, you know. So, and if people are just gonna make fun of me, then well, so be it. At least I'll know I'm live, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when they make fun of you though.
Yeah. Well, but I bet it's like it could get really bad.
Oh
and,
yeah, like they could say some really terrible shit to you.
Yeah. I could see it just getting annoying after a while,
Yeah.
possibly, you know. But anyway, hey, you want to work on your framing a little bit better there?
Yeah, but dude, you gotta like hold it up.
Yeah. Why don't you just put it right here?
Oh. I didn't know that. I thought you were. Hey, look. You have,
Yeah.
Oh, look at my wrinkle hand.
Yeah. Okay, so oh, you know what? This one's the one that's kind of closer in or closer up. So let's just put this over here and face it more towards you. And then this will get you without it being so much
You just want
straight.
to have a bigger face on it.
Oh no! Like now I'm off. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm gonna put the ScatterBrothers and the ScatterBreaker video together later, possibly if they're both live.
He's not gonna do it.
No, I might actually. I will. I mean,
So make it 3D.
it's just taking me forever because I'm trying to do the one with the video game and the little PIP thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I changed the timeline before where I'd perfectly lined up the picture-in-picture thing.
Yeah.
I should have just put it out there like that and then cut the beginning, you know. So now I'm having to realign everything back to where the words in the background line up from the ScatterBreaker feed
Yeah.
with the Boyd Family Gamers one. So, but eventually I'm gonna get to these other ones too, and I have put some together. In fact, I put some together, and I looked at that video the other day, and I'm telling people like, hey, comment on the video, like, what do you think? Would you even use this information, like the review and the TTYL and all that? Like, just comment and let me know, and nobody said anything. so I don't even know what if it's, you know. I mean, I'm gonna put it together because it's fun.
This as your personal, like, you know,
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
Time.
But it's not like it's like a, you know, it's gonna be cool when I put it together. It'll be like, by the time I put it together, it will no longer be relevant as far as the actual like thing goes. Like, it won't be an option anymore to. Oh, that was stuff I had under the seat.
Oh, okay.
It won't be an option to.
Do you want to do it on this?
Yeah, it probably won't be an option to go to see the movies, but I'm still putting these on there, like ScatterBreaker, The Man from 1976. I should always say that at the beginning of the video because the end of the video is always not there, you know?
Yeah.
So I will be putting these on ScatterBreaker, The Man from 1976 YouTube channel, but and then eventually I will put both of these put together on there.
Big ass hands.
Oh yeah, oh dang. In fact, I could do this right away, so I probably will. In fact, I probably will because my Twitch stream, I can no longer connect it to my YouTube channel. Neither one of them.
Weird.
It says your YouTube, you're not a registered user on this. Yeah, I don't even know. But then I saw there was a thing that said that they reset all the stream codes or whatever. Yeah. On Twitch on October 7th, and it's been pretty much since then that I haven't been able to upload anything. So anyway,
maybe you should do some research.
Yeah, I know, but it's so difficult really to do anything. You know,
so
to understand things. Okay, yeah. So we're the ScatterBrothers, and that's about all of our problems. And now we're gonna talk about 007, No Time to Die, in 3D. Oh, I thought we were gonna say it together because you said No Time to Die with me. Okay. In 3D. And yeah, and I'm gonna drive around a little bit. Yeah, we'll just
gonna knock over the camera.
I guess not.
Yeah,
I guess not. So
3D was amazing,
yes,
man.
Yes,
just
yes.
that opening scene, like with the and then the title page and stuff, like you were saying.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to me, that was where they just see it because it was like, you know, like a moving art piece.
Yes. In fact, I thought that exact same thing when that was happening. Like, like this is a must-see 3D movie.
Yeah.
Like you must see it, even if you don't remember what happened in the last movies or never saw the other last movies, because we saw the last movies and we have no idea what happened.
I forgot.
So we were kind of lost anyway. But you have to go see it in the first week
We see
because
too many
they're gonna.
movies.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
that's the problem. We watch too many movies, so we can't keep them all straight, you know.
Yeah.
But we should have watched at least the last one before we watched
Yeah.
this one. But you got to see it in the first week because they're probably not going to have it for 3D for long. Because
No.
they didn't give Venom much of a chance. But this one does outrank that one in 3D anyway. So
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you want
this
to see
one
what
much
3D can do, see James Bond.
Yeah. Like
No
even
Time to
like
Die.
like the different like tunnels and
Yeah.
like it was like
Oh yeah.
that's pretty good 3D.
Yeah. It was, and actually, yeah, there were some scenes where the stuff was coming right in my eye.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, I think I even jumped, like, a couple times. In fact, I almost feel like I need to do the TTYL thing, like,
You know, it's
to
not
tell
real,
you,
right?
you need to make sure you are here in the theater at this time. If you need to go to the restroom, don't miss this scene, like,
Yeah.
don't miss this time.
Yeah,
If you're watching it in 3D.
We'll point out
you know?
all the Rami Malek gross face.
Yeah.
Like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the restroom now.
And I always think the ones where you just have to read the subtitles anyway, you might as well just read it,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm actually thinking I'm going to do it in video form.
Yeah.
Because it's taken forever for me to write it on the blog. So I think I'm just going to do it something like where I just say, and the girl says this, and the guy said this, and, like I'll just say it like that. And then people like watch this video while they go to the restroom or whatever. And yeah. Because I just never am going to get to the writing stuff. I'm just gonna admit that here. That blogspotstuff.com is not gonna work. It's not happening.
Don't even bother.
It's like, don't even go to TTYL.
All right, so the movie, man.
No, maybe
Besides the
eventually.
3D was amazing, man.
Yes.
Good. I mean, a typical James Bond movie, man.
Yeah.
There was not like but good action, good
Yeah, definitely.
big,
Oh yeah,
big
cinematic,
scenes.
like
Very
cinematic
big.
scenes, like I feel like, it's like, those scenes where it's like big landscape, and in 3D it's better because you see it in 3D, but it's not necessary to see it in 3D. Like, no matter what, you're gonna want to see that on the big screen, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're already in the 3D movie because of that opening title sequence. so definitely see it in 3D.
Yeah.
I feel like I was almost like going away from that, and I needed to bring it back. So
Yeah.
But if you look at your local scheduling and 3D is available for the next few days, and you'll be able to make it in a couple days, watch the last movie first, probably. At least the last movie, right? How many have there been? 4?
But if you don't have
Before
time,
this?
just see it
With
in
Daniel
3D
Craig?
before it goes off.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't have time, definitely see it in 3D. Yes.
Because you could kind of patch it together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the other ones just become a prequel for it.
Yeah.
Oh, now I understand what they were saying there.
Revisit it.
Yeah.
In
So-
2D.
Yeah. I wonder how loud that AC
Small
was on
screen.
there. Yeah, it was.
And the whole time you're watching, you can be like, oh, sure, remember this on the big screen in 3D.
Yeah, I know, right?
Although I don't think it was in 3D.
Yeah, there was even a part with dust.
Yeah.
Like the dust was like I could almost feel it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It almost-
It was so coming at me that I almost felt it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not really, but you know what I mean. You definitely got to see this in 3D. There's a lot of scenes that are really great. And then there's a lot that people say they don't want to go. Well, Mom says she doesn't want to go see a 3D movie because she's already afraid of heights.
Don't talk about my mama!
she's already afraid of heights and doesn't like those long things. And,
Oh, yeah.
and then the 3D would make it worse. And so yes, that's true. That would make it worse. But you have to see it for the other things that you wouldn't even realize if you watched it in 2D was so great in 3D. You know what I mean? That's what you need to watch the 3D movies for. And you're just going to suffer through the other stuff if you're afraid of heights or whatever.
Plus, don't you want to get that feeling in your lower belly?
Yeah. You do want that feeling.
Balls tingling.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
good action throughout. How long was it though?
Oh, I don't know.
It was over 2 hours.
25-ish right now.
So yeah, about two
Whoa,
and a
yeah.
half
Oh,
or
yeah,
two.
somebody did say something about it being long,
It's
right?
pretty long.
Yeah.
But
we went to a 9 o'clock showing.
yeah.
So sorry about 9:20.
But it's a good story. Good kind of wraps up the. I think this is his last movie. So
Daniel Craig's.
Yeah, this is his last one.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I thought Rami Malek was pretty good in it. I like the creepiness with this little stranger's mask.
Oh yeah, that was creepy.
And then, at the very beginning.
Yeah, and I wish there had been a little bit more of that, like that creepiness, that silent killer kind of thing happening. You know, because there was just really kind of that one scene that was kind of in the preview, right? Like where he's wearing the mask.
Sort of, yeah, but
I mean, it carries over through the movie. He still seems really like kind of malicious, or what's the word I'm trying to look for? Yeah. He seems really diabolical,
like a villain, a super villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're. I mean, to me, like all those James Bond villains are like that. They're like over the top. Like, like sort of superhero. But then again, James Bond is like a superhero.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
And I was thinking, like, what, are some of these things? Could some of these things really exist in real life? Like the thing where the guys made the little things break the glass.
Oh yeah,
and then like it fell in. I was like, I wonder if that's something that could be real, or.
I'm sure it's all based on some sort of technology.
Yeah.
Even the magnets. That scene with the magnets.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that was crazy.
Because if that's true, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
But I was thinking about what was I gonna say about that?
Unless the magnets don't work, you're like, yay, this is work. Aren't I supposed to be
like, oops, I didn't put a battery in this.
Oh, I didn't turn it on. Silly me.
What was I gonna say about that though? It was something like, actually, I wonder if it was totally illogical and wasn't gonna make any sense anyway. But yeah, like I was just thinking like, this is a whole other part, but it kind of like ties into that. And it's not a spoiler. I'm not gonna say any spoilers or anything. But is there a land that is disputed by Japan and Russia? Like, is there an island? Does that sort of thing exist? Do you think in real life?
Maybe. I don't know. If it's a private island, maybe. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That's ours.
Like I always wondered things like
that's
this.
That's ours.
Yeah.
Like somebody owns it. Yeah, but it's closer to us.
Yeah, I wonder.
He's part of us. He's one of us.
Yeah. So I wonder even things like that. Like, I mean, I wonder about the technology, but I also wonder about like those kind of things. Like,
oh yeah. Well, another thing
how
about
fictional
James
is
Bond,
this world that James Bond exists in?
It's the locales and like even where he lived. You're like, I want to live there.
Yeah.
And like his cars that he drives are like all.
Yeah, I feel really unsuccessful when I come out of a James Bond film. Like, I feel like personally, like I'm really unsuccessful.
Like, I'm gonna go lift some weights. And also get a sexy girlfriend.
I can't even build a tree house.
I'm gonna try to talk to girls.
Well, I mean,
without my wife seeing me.
Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like James Bond probably couldn't build a tree house. So I'm kind of like James Bond in that way.
Yeah. You are like James Bond. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. I mean, he would just hire somebody to because he got a lot of money somehow.
But it seems like if he was tasked with that, he would be able to do that better than you.
Yeah, he probably would figure it out.
Like, there's a treehouse.
Yeah. Oh, give me that board. I can do this with one board. Yeah. Wow. So I feel like we just talked about how we're unsuccessful, but no. But the main point that we're trying to make is
this is really like our psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Gets to get all our frustrations and sadness up.
Exactly. The point is, go see James Bond. No Time to Die.
Definitely on the big screen. Yeah. So as far as bullets and Chinese stars, what do you want to do?
Ooh, see, the 3D is gonna like up it a little bit no matter what. So
the action was great too.
But I mean, no matter what, the 3D thing is like a yes or no. Should you go? And it's yes. It's a must see in 3D. It's like the best 3D since Jungle Cruise. But but it's in a more action setting. And I remember thinking during an action scene, like they could almost turn off the 3D during that, you know, like they could like kind of just make the two images
sometimes with the
blend.
3D, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. So it's like
you don't really see through 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
Only on certain scenes, it's like you don't see it like. Although it's on, because even when you take it like your things off, you can see like the blur.
Yeah, yeah.
And even when
I checked it on a night scene.
Face scenes, like you could tell the 3D.
Oh yeah, they were actually really 3D.
Good.
Yeah.
Like his face is like.
Yeah, his nose is actually sticking out further from his face, like.
Yeah.
Like you don't normally see that with 3D movies, I think, right? Like, I mean, but then there's not a whole lot of big face scenes to. Like,
but I've seen a few 3D ones, like especially early on when they had 3D that. They kind of messed up the faces.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
So, but it could have been like the projector or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
So
6-shooter and some Chinese stars. What are you gonna give it?
I think I'm gonna have to go with yeah, because you know what, I'm just gonna go with. Well, no, I was gonna go with 5 bullets, but I think that was because of the 3D.
Well, I would say it's 5 bullets because of the 3D. I would say it's 4 bullets and a Chinese star.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I mean, you know.
You know, I did
great minds think alike. We just always agree.
I did a show.
You guys should totally tune in and just watch two guys agree on everything.
Hey, we're gonna give every movie from now on just 4 bullets and a Chinese star. No, but we didn't.
No, the only ones I've given, I did that one.
We keep pointing out the ones that we gave negative reviews. Yeah. Because we gotta tell people we did give some negative reviews.
I think the only one I gave 4.5 to was Suicide Squad on this one.
Yeah.
And then there was another one.
Oh yeah.
Really good. Maybe I've given it to more than.
I feel like I've given a 5 bullet to a Western, possibly. Like, because I felt like, you know, I mean, I've said I would give a Western 6 bullets automatically because it's a 6-shooter. Oh, yeah. But I wouldn't do that. I mean, unless it was a 6-bullet movie.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about out of 6 bullets, by the way. We probably should explain.
A 6-bullet movie would probably be like Unforgiven or like.
Yeah. So 4 bullets is like
Hostiles. You know,
4 bullets is actually only like about 3.5 stars, right, out of 5-star system. Or...
Yeah, I would say 5 bullets just because the 3D adds the extra star for sure.
Yeah.
Like if you want to see it, if you see it regular 2D, it's gonna be 4.5.
Yeah.
4 and a Chinese star. If you see it in 3D, it's gonna be like 5.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there were, you know, with James Bond, there's always the romance and the.
Yeah.
But I mean, people like.
There's always that stuff that ruins the movies.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to see the action. We're like, okay. I don't want to see Daniel Craig make out with somebody.
Yeah. But it was kind of a sweet story too, that part. Yeah, I was moved. No.
Yeah. I mean, it was good.
It was interesting.
A lot of good characters and a lot of good action and a lot of good storyline, good plot, you know, backgrounds and crazy histories and so it was definitely worth it. Very, very good, very entertaining.
Yeah. And this is not a spoiler, I think, to say, but in the love realm, as far as like James Bond films go, it was a completely kind of new kind of James Bond almost.
Yeah, I think some of the other ones, the late, like, but I think because that played into the storyline.
With the other.
It was more like hookups, like.
Yeah.
Come up to my room.
Yeah.
But this one was like.
Yeah.
So they had to add that to it, but.
Yeah. And apparently it also kind of has something to do with something that happened in one of the other movies that Daniel Craig was in as James Bond that we don't remember. So like, so there's no possibility of any spoilers here because as long as we don't say names or, like we're probably just confusing people actually at this point. So, so we should probably.
We're just having a side conversation. That's all good.
Let me just make sure the chat works, just to make sure that we are still.
Let's see how many people chatted.
This one I'm kind of worried about. Oh no, actually, it looks like we do have viewers. So,
nice.
Like we didn't on this one, so I was like, I bet we're not even online on that one. Well, this one is the one that says poor connection, you know, and it showed viewers. So, but anyway,
what if someone just write You guys suck.
Yeah.
Like, deflated.
Let me just make sure they didn't write that. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, I'm not gonna even check. Nobody ever chats. So yes, go see James Bond, No Time to Die, in 3D soon, because they're probably not gonna have it. I know, I probably shouldn't do that, but I like the 3D aspect of it. Like I want to do. See, look, these are not gonna line up if I try to do this into 3D. Like I'd have to line this up like that, right?
Maybe.
And see, if it goes off the screen, it's no longer 3D. See?
Yeah.
Like that's what Venom did. That's some of the things that Venom did.
Yeah.
Like went off the screen,
Venom
so it couldn't come
anything.
closer than it should have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, go see if you still have Venom and talking about Andy Serkis. It should be
blasphemy.
Yeah, it seems like he would have been a 3D kind of guy. Like wanted to show the 3D.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Like. But maybe it's just because it was probably his first film, right?
I think so, yeah.
So he probably didn't know exactly what he could do with 3D, maybe. Like he probably didn't think to ask, like, could you get that tongue to go maybe closer, or that blade or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so but if Venom is in 3D still wherever you live, go see Venom in 3D as well, because it was still good actually. It just wasn't as intrusive as the Bond movie, right?
Yeah, Bond movie was. Yeah.
Definitely more protruding 3D instead of what was the other term we used? Descending or like going away 3D.
Yeah. There
was a lot of going away 3D in Venom, but there was also a lot of good 3D as well. So I don't want to disparage it. I didn't mean to do that. So you know what though? I did a show right before this, like on my way to here, saying we're probably gonna tell you to go see it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be like, but we don't say to go see every movie.
No.
Yeah. But every movie that is in 3D, everybody should go try it. Really,
What about Creed 3D?
Well, I mean, it still had that extra dimension,
Yeah.
I was just kind of like disappointed with that one because of I thought it would be more like Hitchcock's like Dial M for Murder, like using the 3D to create a claustrophobic sense of space.
Yeah.
And it didn't do that enough in that movie. Like what I expected of the 3D in it is what disappointed me. Yeah. But it's still an extra dimension. So even if you're going to go see it on a movie anyway, why not see it with an extra dimension?
And smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Smell farts.
And if you ever, and I just want to say this every time, I think, because if you ever say 3D doesn't work for you, it was probably a bad projector setup. Because
you
had that
3D
last
you want to
week
marry 3D
with one of the Venom showings. Yeah. Well, 3D is good to me. Okay. No, but yeah, a lot of people say it doesn't work for them, but I don't know if that's true. I think they just had a bad experience. No. I just think they had a bad experience, actually. I really think.
I'm really trying to cut my cussing, so I can't really complete my sentences.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem is you rhyme, so everybody knows what your next word's gonna be.
Everything I say is a riddle.
All right, so we should end this.
Yeah, it's probably a long time ago.
And so we are the ScatterBrothers, and we got a scat, and you got to go see James Bond. So in 3D.
See it.
3D.
Later.
All right, later. And I'm gonna end them both at the same time.
Oh. So just
end
3D.
End. Ending. Uh-oh. That one didn't end.
Oh, now you gotta reshoot.